Right, we're going to go through Bobby Mackeys' so-called investigation by Cecil about 3 years ago, and see how it how it pans out. Let's see.
You can tell right here that there's been buildings that used to be here. As you can see, add-ons to the building, takeoffs. You can tell that right here. This is a chunk of wall that used to be here. Used to be part of the building that goes along this way. Right there is what they call the portal to hell. That is the.
You will notice that Cecil back 3 years ago was shaking the camera a lot. Also, Cecil can't hold the camera still when he's walking around, and we have to put up with the motion blur and that, and end up having motion sickness, which I've had watching this before.
Basement right there. Today, I'm going to be doing a solo investigation, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Welcome to Bobby Mackeys, the most haunted nightclub in the United States.
I'm going to move forward because I don't have permission to use that piece of footage.
Episodes, because I draw, and it's got me wanting to draw one for Bobby.
Have you done that? It's been 3 years.
But here we are. We're back. This time we're back with Laura. She's been on quite a few of the.
Cecil, I can't see anything because you have a skimpy little torch with you. You did say that you only have an hour to do this because you haven't got enough battery. I mean, who goes into a paranormal investigation with 1 hour's worth of battery? Well, you lasted an extra 6 minutes, which I guess is a little bit of a bonus, but this, God, you can't do a paranormal investigation in 1 hour. Yeah, sometimes I go out for, a little walk with my night vision for an hour or so, but I wouldn't call that a full paranormal investigation. If you're paying for a place, stay the length of time that you're allowed to stay.
The episodes I've seen on YouTube, and I didn't know if the last time you was Laura or a friend or someone, but I didn't think you were her, but she kind of favored you a little bit.
Oh, just to remind you, this is back 3 years ago when Bobby Mackeys was actually running in that premises. Uh, the recent coverage from the Bobby Mackeys is the Bobby Mackeys closed down because he temporarily moved to Florence. I think he's renting a biker bar. But this is the premises up and running. Everything's in its place, etc.
But here we are, back at the world famous Bobby Mackeys Music World.
Cecil, you've already put up that you've captured EVPs, and you've repeated them over and over again. Why didn't you just slow them down so we can actually hear them? Do you know? Repeat them at normal speed, then slow them down, and enhance the audio. Bring up the gain so we can flip and hear it. I'm not going to go through all these EVPs. I can't be arsed. It's not my, it's not my so-called investigation, so I can't be bothered, like. But I'm sure there's going to be sound pareidolia in the mix there somewhere.
Show you guys a little bit of the cases here before.
I'd love to see the cases, Cecil. Is there any chance that you can hold the camera still so we can see what's in there?
Under your purse. Did he tell you it was the police?
Yeah, they ran my name and all, but it's kind of my own fault.
They were like,
but it's all good.
Doing their flashlights through the door, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell? And
I didn't see them at first.
Over here, I'm like, usually they know my car. Yeah. So.
I think somebody, Cecil made the stupid mistake of saying he's going to be at Bobby Mackeys at this day or whatever, and somebody that doesn't like him, decided to fuck with him. See, Cecil's not very good at being, outsmarting these people. When you're doing an investigation, just go do it. Don't fucking announce that. All right, guys, I'm going to be going to Bobby Mackeys tomorrow at 8 p.m. and it's going to be flipping amazing. Now, I won't be going live. I'll be doing a recording and that, but we should have this recording in the next couple of days, etc. Don't fucking announce where you're flipping going, Cecil. Especially you.
No, what? My flashlight. You know what's funny is
I got one.
When I'm at home, I always test these things.
Yeah.
And they work fine. And when I get here, they start
Ain't that crazy?
flashing and doing all kinds of weird shit. And I don't. And at home they work fine.
I didn't even turn that on. That's crazy because I have one like that, and I brung it last time, but I brung two, and my bike light didn't do that. My bike light didn't do that, but my regular flashlight with the batteries did.
Cecil, your flashlight isn't working very well because I can't flip and see once you go into the shadows. Is this what we're going to be watching for the next hour? Because I don't know if I can go through all that.
Looking for mine now. Here we go.
No, screw it. I'll just use my phone.
You can use
Oh my
that's all right.
God. Cecil, is that the best you can do with lights? So we're going to be basically seeing, it's happened in the past, but I learned from it, a small little torch. And we're going to see everything through a little round piece of light. And everything else is going to be in darkness around it. Cecil, when you're a paranormal investigating, lighting is extremely important. Very important.
Just, I don't know if Angie mentioned it, but especially since you're going to be by yourself, off limits areas behind the bar.
Oh yeah. No beer. I don't drink anyway.
No liquid spirits.
And the sound booth here.
Yeah, the stage and everything.
Stage.
Okay.
This is the monster room. Remember, that's where Carl.
Yeah, Exorcist. Yep. Yeah, I've seen. Well, I didn't really see Ghost Adventures episode until after.
Oh, mother of sweet Jesus! I want to turn off right now. Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures. I get it that people want to go to places that Ghost Adventures went to. But flippin' don't base your paranormal investigation on Ghost Adventures. Which Cecil's a habit of doing. You know, Zach got scratched or whatever, and he wants to get scratched and all this crap. Ghost Adventures is a comedy TV show, as far as I'm concerned.
I came the first time extensively. Now, I've seen it years ago because it was one of their first ones. But it was intense seeing it again because I was kind of brave down there by that little cell area because He got scratched in his back really bad down there.
Do you know his rantings up until now? This will give you an indication that he can't shut up.
So yeah, the stage is off limits.
Okay. Was you on the Ghost Adventures episode?
No, that was before my time.
Okay, but
I don't know if you remember from Angie's tour, or if you even heard that part, but where that pole is right there with the thermostat on it, that's where the first person that died inside the building, that's where he died. Did she tell that story?
Hero Daddy on this table here. What the fuck is that? That's kind of weird.
Do you remember?
Not to me. No.
Okay. So you know the history, like Primrose Country Club, Latin Quarter, all that from back in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not wearing a mask.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I'm not that much of.
That doesn't sound like an EVP to me. After people talk, they sometimes take a breath. That's what it sounds like to me. But it's not my video. I'm not going to go through the EVPs.
Worried about it. Is anybody else?
But if it makes you feel any better, I had a COVID test last week.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway.
I didn't see an orb, Cecil, because you're shaking the camera. This is actually happening. This is all happening during COVID lockdown, so they're not in business. You know, that was really tough times.
Back in the 40s, this was the Primrose Country Club. This area where this pole is used to be the men's bathroom, and what's currently the men's bathroom used to be an office. So this was the bathroom. I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Take your time.
So two guys were in this bathroom. 1943. The club had only been open about 6 months. Two guys were in the bathroom. They got in an argument because one guy was making fun of the way the other guy brushed his hair or something stupid like that.
Yeah, petty.
And he punched him, and he fell down. He hit his head on the radiator, and he died on the floor of the bathroom. That's 100% true story, because, you know, a lot of the stories they tell on TV and the YouTube videos are just complete bull.
I remember.
Remember she said that, Cecil. Remember she said that.
I like watching yours. I watch your all stuff, and I remember y'all brought in a psychic, right? The lady, blonde, and I think he told the story on that or one of those episodes.
Yeah, well, Portals to Hell. Did you watch Portals to Hell with Jack Osbourne?
Oh, fucking hell. Portal to Hell by Jack Osbourne. You know, I like a bit of entertainment too, but fucking hell. Fuck's sake.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Because he had the girl with him.
Yeah, Katrina.
And they both wound up in the emergency.
Yeah.
Well, I should have went to the emergency room because after my first event here, see that scar right there? Yeah. It looks like a wrinkle, but that's a scar. I cut myself the very next day at work.
So you're going to, because you were clumsy at work the next day, you're going to connect that to being at Bobby Mackeys the night before. That doesn't make any sense, Cecil. It's just a pure coincidence that you had a bit of an accident the next day at work.
Sliced my hand open. There was meat coming out of it. It was so bad.
Cecil, we don't need the details like that. Please. Jesus. There's meat coming. Oh, my God.
Yeah. I should have went to the ER. But
I just shoved it back in there and put a bit of sellotape over it and fuck it, you know?
Didn't.
So anyway, that story is true. Like I said, a lot of the stuff they tell on TV and stuff is not
right.
True.
Exactly. But Cecil isn't really listening to you at this moment in time. So you're wasting your time telling him all this.
Or proving.
That is true. I've seen the newspaper article. I'm not going to tell you the guy's name because
that's fine.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
But for right now, I'm not going to tell you because that way, if you hear it.
Did you hear that?
Why didn't you just slow that piece of footage down if there was something tapping or whatever? Why do we have to do the work, Cecil?
Yeah.
Hello.
See, they do that when we're talking.
Cecil, I know straight off the bat, before you've even got into this investigation, we're already 7 minutes in here, and if you have your torch on, it's not really working. I can't see a flipping thing.
They want the attention. Well, we're here for you. You know me. I talk to you at home too.
But anyway, lately he's been saying his name.
I asked them to show signs. Really?
So
Wow.
like on EVPs or on a spirit box,
Devices?
things like that.
Yeah.
He's been saying his name, so I don't want to tell you his name in case, because then you might, it's already in your head.
Yeah.
But after you're done, I'll tell you his name. And then,
I'm really good at checking the playbacks too.
all right.
So if I get the actual name without being told, that's evidence to me.
Cecil, stop shaking the camera.
Don't turn the bull on.
Nope.
So that's the creepy corner back there.
I heard that might be a portal right there in
And
that
the
area.
pool balls.
Where did you hear that, Cecil? Up Zach Bacon's?
There's one on that, and I had one over there the other night. It's
Yeah.
there.
See, that's what I like about your videos. You do like little experiments like that. That's the kind of thing you should do.
So, I always ask them to knock the pool balls in.
Hey, you guys know who I am. Can you do it for me tonight? I don't know how many more times I can come, but it would be appreciated if you can knock that pool ball in there for me. You can use my...
And if they do knock the pool ball into the pocket, we're not going to see it because you're shaking the camera too much.
My energy. Sometime tonight. You don't have to do it right away.
And then.
Christ. Cecil, slow the flipping EVPs down to let us hear them properly.
I know y'all knocked chairs over before too, as well.
What, did you watch the fan?
Yeah.
You remember this room?
Yes, this is the money room. Yeah.
Yeah, this is where you would cash your chips in from the casino.
Yeah.
Wow. That's unsafe.
That's a good room to do EVP.
Yeah, I heard. I think from you.
We get female voices in there.
Yeah.
I think they don't like people being in here because this is where the money was kept.
Yeah, and this thing. If you don't like me being in here, well, all you gotta do is tell me to leave. I'm respectful.
This is not my computer glitching out. It's Cecil's camera work.
But you got to tell me though. I'm not just gonna do it just because you want me to. All due respect.
And then this door here is where you go up to Carl's apartment. I'm not gonna go up there, but
yeah, I'll go up there in a little while later.
Everything.
Thanks. I caught an apparition up there in the mirror.
I doubt it if you caught an apparition, Cecil. If you caught it, was it still camera or a video camera? Because this video camera work is absolutely shit.
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, I think I caught multiple.
What you probably caught was motion blur of your camera, Cecil, because that's all I'm seeing at the moment. Trust me, guys. My camera, my computer is not glitching out. This is Cecil videoing this location.
Once we went back and looked.
So I'm gonna go outside for a little bit.
Okay.
If you feel uncomfortable, just pop your head out the door and I'll come in or whatever.
That's comforting.
And then when you're ready to go to the basement, just come on outside.
Sounds good. Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. You're the best.
Right, can we start this investigation? We're already 10 minutes into this.
Welcome back, High Street. Good spirits.
Cecil, I'm not going to comment on the so-called EVPs. Here you have male voice EVP with question mark. I appreciate the question marks after putting it up, but slow the flipping thing down. Yes, repeat it and put up on the screen replay, and then replay 50% or 75%. 75% is good, because if you go any lower than 75% on the speed, you'll distort the audio. Slow it down. Show us. Don't just replay it over and over again at the same speed, because your viewers aren't going to hear it.
I refer to all spirits as good spirits. I come as a friend. I come with love and respect. I don't come with any negative intentions. I only come.
That remains to be seen.
Because I want to learn about the paranormal.
3 years on, you haven't learned a damn thing. I'm just saying.
I have 45% Cherokee Indian in my blood.
What's that got to do with this investigation?
I come from a very rich bloodline of Native Americans. And we're spiritual people.
Wait till you hear what he says next. It's fucking comedy.
And we love spirituality. We dance with spirit. We live with spirit, and we eat with spirit. We drink with spirit. We drink with spirit. We drink with spirit. We feast with spirit. We even bathe in spirit.
Is that what happens when you're doing these rants in your bathtub, Cecil? Fuck's sake. What a fucking statement.
Spirituality is eternal. Physical life is temporary.
And proper camera operation is essential for a paranormal investigation, and proper lighting. I thought you were doing this for 10 years, Cecil.
You need to be respected. Because what you are is forever. What I am is temporary. The flesh, it doesn't last. I just want to learn about it.
That's a good statement, actually.
I want to know what you can do. Would you like to talk?
Would you like to talk inside the 5 seconds of silence I'm going to give you, because I want to talk all the time? Cecil, you're talking too much.
I have an EVP recorder, but what I would like to do is get you on this camera. So I'm going to shut up for a second, and I'm going to let you talk.
One.
Because I respect you.
One.
I'm going to go ahead and set this camera down.
Right.
I'm going to leave it here on the table.
One.
I heard you over there, and I can feel you right now. So I'm going to go ahead and shut up.
Right.
If you got anything to say, go ahead and speak, or show yourself on camera. Camera's right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
I heard something over there.
14 seconds, Cecil.
Thank you. I can hear you. It's highly appreciated.
Right, to be fair to Cecil, I'm going to go back. There was a possible knocking, and I've spoken over it, so.
Go ahead and speak, or show yourself on camera. Camera's right there. I heard something over there.
Now, if you're walking on a wooden floor and you walk across it, it can sort of put it out of its original position and it can pop back up at any time afterwards. You have to take that into account.
Thank you. I can hear you. It's highly appreciated.
See, so there's loads and loads and loads of tables that you could put that camera down and just sit down and listen to the environment. But you're not going to do that, are you?
Can you knock on the wall? You get
See, so your lighting doesn't even hit the back wall. Your lighting is absolutely terrible. We can't see anything. We can see the first two rows of tables and then a little bit of the next row of tables. After that, there's nothing to see because your lighting is insufficient.
gave me cold chills. Can you knock on the wood of the walls? If you love Bobby Mackeys and you respect Bobby Mackeys, could you peck on the wall for me, please? I heard you back there. Can you knock again? Make a noise.
Cecil, you're moving around while you're asking for noises. If you want noises, stand still or sit down. Christ.
Move around. I heard somebody breathe.
It probably was you, Cecil, because you show on camera that you've got some sort of respiratory issue. You should have enhanced that audio. I didn't hear that.
Carl Lawson. Respect to you, brother.
I do respect that he did put question marks after, he thinks he finds EVPs. That means he's not claiming that they said that. He's putting a question mark. So, fair play to him for doing that.
Carl Lawson, if you're right here, would you like to say hello to the people?
See, so there's a bar counter there. Why don't you just leave the camera on the bar counter? And sit in a seat in front of the camera and ask these questions so you can have a still image and a way of examining, video footage. Because if something comes up on camera and you're moving the camera, you're going to distort the image that you capture by motion blur. You can't. I can't understand why you can't just keep still. And, 3 years on your recent investigation, you've done exactly the same thing. You haven't progressed when it comes to filming. I can't understand this guy being a YouTuber for over 10 years. I don't get it.
I'm gonna do a little experiment. I'm gonna put this EMF detector.
The EMF detector is picking up electromagnetic fields straight away. Now, as far as I know, I can't take mine out at the moment, but I'm nearly sure it doesn't read very far. It reads to about 5 milligauss to the max, as far as I know. Mine is the Ghost Meter Pro, which has some weird settings for yes and no answers that there's nothing on the instructions about. It seems to think that, one setting's for older spirits, the other setting's for newer spirits, but this is the basic EMF detector, and it's already picking up electromagnetic fields straight away. So the electronics in the building is being picked up by the device. So I can't I don't see that this is going to be very useful in this building at all.
If that's a spirit, can you make it stop, please?
It's reading almost 5 milligauss as far as I can remember. It's be about 4.5, which is a lot actually. Now you can see the wavy lines in the torch. Some of these cob lights are not very good with cameras. I've noticed that even with my big spotlight, where you have this wavy distortion with cob lights. You know, you have to experiment around with lighting when it comes to a place like this. Now, this place, you would have been better off walking around with a lantern, and then you would have had 360 degree of low light rather than just a torch, or even put on 1 or 2 lights in the bar, rather than just sitting in the dark and depending on a tiny little torch. That's probably going to run out in an hour.
I got a question. Why is it every time I go to a table, it beeps a lot? Is there people still sitting here? It slows down when I get away from the table. But when I put it back on the tables, different tables, it beeps a lot.
The as far as I think, the surface of the table is coated with some sort of plastic. Now, underneath those tables, the legs are metal, and they could act as an antenna for electromagnetic fields. So there's a possibility that the meter is picking up that signal.
It beeps a lot. It beeps a lot. Are you sitting here?
It's going off so much that I would say, just forget EMF. It's an old building. There's wood between the structures. There's power lines above your head, probably in the floors and stuff like that. I don't think this device is going to be very useful to you at all in this. Here's another thing. If he's holding a torch and he's holding a camera, where is the torch and the camera? Is the torch and the camera in the one hand, or is he holding the torch along with the EMF detector? I've missed that. Now, if he's holding the torch right beside the EMF detector, there's no, that would be the reason why the EMF detector is going off. But I'm not quite sure how he's holding this torch and the camera at the same time in one hand, or is the torch in the other hand? That's a good question.
I'm going to set it down right here. No, let me set it down over here.
At least he's leaving down the camera for once. But the problem is, he's going to stand in front of the camera with the torch in his hand, and he's going to shine the torch right into our faces.
Seriously?
What you could have done is you could have left the torch right under the camera and shine the light on you. Because if you shine the light on us, the light is not going to be not going to be pointed towards you, and that means we won't be able to see you.
Spirit that can oblige my request for educational and scientific spirit experimental. Can you please?
That is word salad. That's Cecil trying to sound intelligent, and he fucked it all up.
Knock this ball into the hole. I heard something, guys. I know y'all heard that. Thank you.
When you hear something, try to explain what that noise is. Try to explain what it sounds like. Sometimes, on the moment, I might say, I heard a noise. Try to get into a habit of explaining what you heard. What does it sound like?
Thank you, spirits, for replying with noise. I appreciate you.
Cecil, flashing a torch into the camera, you're going to put the focus out. You should have pointed the torch the other way.
Guys, good people in the spirit realm. I'm here for scientific purposes.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fuck. Okay. That was good. That was fucking funny.
To prove that you exist. And if you knock that ball into that hole, that will prove it. Could you be kind enough to knock that in the hole for me, please?
Cecil, shut the fuck up, please. Shut up. Stop fucking talking. Please stop. He only left it a couple of seconds when he starts moving again. And he's... EVP helped me. He sniffed at that moment.
Now I'm going to walk around.
That's Cecil sniffing. We hear that every time he does a video. He stayed less than 10 seconds for that experiment. 10 fucking seconds. He wants everything to happen right now. Do it now. Do it for the camera now. No patience, Cecil. No patience at all. And
on the table
I'm losing mine.
with the camera on the ball. If my camera gives you energy, if me walking around the table, that was my box. If me walking around the table gives you energy, I want to walk backwards. Then use my energy, please, and knock that ball into the hole. Cue ball in the pocket, please.
Stop shaking the camera, please.
Can you do that for me? On your time?
That was interesting, but you need to slow it down, Cecil. Slow it down, enhance the gain.
Well, I'm going to take a walk over here, and I'm going to leave the EMF detector here.
So you're going to just give up after 5 seconds. Okay. Fucking hell, Cecil. I must have fuck all else for doing today. That I'm going through this. I'm starting to question my life's choices here.
Next to this ball. If you want to use my energy to knock that ball in there, it would be very much appreciated, okay?
But, we're not going to see the ball being knocked into the hole because you walked away from the table. Because you couldn't stick around for a couple of minutes.
That's really all I asked for you today. That's all the proof that we would need that you exist, you know?
Cecil, please stop talking for just a few fucking minutes. Because the reason why I'm stopping so much is I need to take a break from your fucking voice and your shaky camera. Both. This is fucking torture. This is what happens. This is what happens when you are sitting at home reacting to your videos and torturing yourself. I don't know why I'm doing this. Because I don't feel I deserve this. But here I am, sitting here with flipping coloured glasses to stop the motion blur because I'm here torturing myself, Cecil.
That's all we would ever need right there, you know? Heck, that's all I would ever need to entertain my YouTube supporters.
Is that your prime focus, Cecil? Because if that's your prime focus, Cecil, you're not a paranormal investigator at all. You're just a YouTuber, that's all.
We would need no more proof right after that, you know? Here I am, all the way over here. Laura is outside. Her car is locked. She's secure. I'm locked in here.
If I was Laura, I would be sitting in my car with the doors locked too. I'm just saying.
You know, nobody can affect that ball unless it's the spirit. Let's play. Let's play a game tonight. Come on. Respectfully, let's play a game. You know? Let's do it. Now, I heard that Carl, rest in peace, much respect to him. Carl got his exorcist done in here before they tore out part of the room. I know I heard Bobby Mackeys speak about that.
Let's face it, Cecil, you're just doing a documentary. You're not actually investigating because you can't stop fucking talking.
I could feel a strong energy in here. Now I'm just gonna walk around and be quiet for a second, all right? Because if you want to talk, you can talk directly into this camera.
When Cecil says that he's going to talk, he's going to be quiet for a second, he really literally means 1 second. 1, 2.
The only thing you're gonna hear is my footsteps and my keys ring on a little bit.
Cecil, have you your keys on a chain hooked to your trousers, making noise as you're walking around? It's one of the basic things, Cecil. You don't walk around with keys rattling. In the beginning, I did do that, and I was with a paranormal investigation team, and it was pointed out to me. It's a source of noise. It's, learn these flipping things. Right, we're going to do a count. How long is he going to stay quiet?
Whoa. Missed a step.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. 40 seconds. Well done, Cecil. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to take marks away because you're panning the camera around really quickly and making noise with your clothes. What are you wearing? Are you wearing soft cotton clothes that doesn't make noise? Your footwear is good. You've soft footwear, but if you have noisy clothing, you're making noise. You're making noise walking around. Why didn't you just sit down on a chair? There's millions of chairs there. There's hundreds of chairs there that you could have sat down and just stayed quiet. But you couldn't do that.
It's beeping, guys.
What's beeping? The EMF detector? Yes, the EMF detector is picking up the electricity in the building. You demonstrated it already, Cecil. The EMF detector is no good to you in that part of the building. Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it. It was beeping the minute you turned it on, like. Right. Hold on a second. You see these? Metal legs. What are antennas made from? Metal, a conductive material. He's got this EMF detector on a table with these metal legs. What I'm thinking is some sort of signal has been picked up by these legs. We can't rule that out. But there's EMF in that area that he's picking up, and I reckon it's the electricity in the building. Do you know? Every time this flipping EMF detector goes off, it's not just you can't just jump to the conclusion that it's a spirit. You have to learn a little bit of basic science, Cecil. Tapping, you're saying tapping. See, so you're making noise when you're walking around. Your clothes is making an awful lot of noise. Are you wearing a wind cheater, or are you carrying around a bag with stuff rattling around in the bag? Not a good idea. Put your bag somewhere. Don't be wearing wind cheater, plasticky clothes that move every time you walk. You're making a wild lot of noise when you're walking around like that.
Can you hit the ball for me, please? Into the pocket.
See, so the light level is so bad.
Thank you for touching the EMF or getting close to it, making it go off.
No, it's nothing to do with a ghost, Cecil. You've already picked up a reading on EMF. Did you not do an EMF sweep before you started that experiment? Did you not pick up the readings of EMF in that area? Walk around the whole room, right around the perimeter, around the walls, through the middle, and pick out where the EMF is. Then again, that EMF detector only goes as far as 5 milligauss, as far as I know. Oh, God. It's called a baseline reading, Cecil. That's what you should have done before you started. Anything to do with EMF, judging from when you took the EMF meter out and it went off straight away, it's just null and void. You can't, you haven't done a baseline sweep on that.
Here, I'll turn the light off of you. Can you make it beep again? Can you make it beep again, please?
Sorry, my dog is making noise in the background.
I'll just leave it alone. Well, guys, I don't want to use all of my film on this camera. I only got an hour and we're already 20 minutes in.
Oh my God. So, Cecil, basically you're there to make a YouTube video. You're not really there as a serious paranormal investigator at all. If you were, you would have taken more batteries and been prepared. You're not prepared. Then again, you could take a break, charge your batteries, and you would have more. If you haven't got extra batteries, you expect to pick up stuff in an hour? This is fucking ridiculous. Like, we're only 25 minutes in here, and 10 minutes of that was the introduction and talking to the lady. So we're only investigating for the last 10 minutes, like. And you expect to get all this evidence in an hour? Well, 50 minutes. But you spend most of the time talking. You haven't shut up for less than a minute.
So let's stop it for a minute and we'll come back for a ghost box session.
Oh God. Ghost box session. I'm actually I'm going to skip the ghost box session because it's the PSP7 and I fucking hate that thing. And that's coming from a person that does ITC. He actually is pointing the torch in the right direction this time. Well done, Cecil. Well done.
Power on. Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected. Connected. Connected.
EVP woman's voice. No, that's Bluetooth connected, Cecil. That's not an EVP. I don't know what else you heard there because you didn't slow it down.
Auxiliary.
No, 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 no. Not doing this. Okay. Nope. Oh, fucking hell.
Hello, good spirits. Carl.
Cecil isn't getting all his radio stations because he's got this. He took out the antenna and replaced it with this wire. So he basically, what he done was he took out a perfectly good antenna and replaced it with a bad one. This goes on for 10 fucking minutes. Right.
Good spirits. I'm going to hit record on this device and I'm going to set it down. Recording now.
You see what he's wearing? This jacket? Do you see that? It's the noisiest jacket you could wear on an investigation. And again, he's walking around with this bag on his back and there's things rattling around in the bag. So he's making noise with the jacket, he's making noise with the bag. Why didn't you just leave your bag down, Cecil, and take your jacket off? Well, maybe it's cold and that, but that is a really noisy jacket by the looks of it. With all these creases and stuff, and every time you move, you're going to make noise. Oh, God. What we wear, right, as a team, I've been working with another team, is usually a pair of uh, running trousers, what do you call them, tracksuit bottoms, and t-shirts, cotton t-shirts, and maybe a cotton jumper or a cotton hoodie or something, which doesn't make any noise, and soft shoes. This here would be definitely out of the question. And if I'm working with this other team that I used to work with, they would point this out to me. Out of respect and, for education for me, that wearing this jacket, going around doing a paranormal investigation, you're adding noise to the environment. This jacket and this bag, you don't need to carry around this bag. As well as that, you are wearing something around your neck there, which is also going to add to the noise.
Would you like to say something in this little EVP recorder?
Would you like to say something in this EVP recorder and then start moving, which you're going to add noise to the recording? When you're doing a recording, you ask the question, you leave at least 20 seconds, and you stand as still as possibly can. And you try not to even breathe for that 30 seconds because you don't want to add noise to the thing. You don't want to add noise to the recording. You're moving around, Cecil. Stop.
Thank you. You knew what I was thinking. I was going to ask you to turn on the EMF detector.
Cecil, the EMF is already out the window from the start. I've said that already.
I'm just going to walk around and not talk.
I doubt it very much so.
And just let the spirits do what they want with the devices.
Well, shut up then.
It's intense this time being in here by myself.
Shut up.
What the hell?
Oh. I knew we wouldn't get as far as 10 seconds without him saying something.
The fans just kick on higher? Oh no, that's a machine.
Beer coolers are adding to the noise here. My dog decided to chew on a bone right under my seat while I'm trying to make a flipping video. Can you go over to the couch with your bone and play with it over there? Because I'm trying to make a video. Thank you. Cecil, this is painful to watch. You're walking around with this camera and you're moving to your body. It's just too much shake.
Carl, if that's you, if you're in here, brother, can you shut your apartment door for me, please?
Carl, if you're in there, can you take over being the cameraman because Cecil's shit at it. You know, Cecil's having this EMF detector going off, and you would think even after it's going off so many times, he would just go and do a baseline test, but he's not going to do that. Do you know there is items in that area that are producing EMF? He needs to point out where those places are. What devices, fans, coolers, fridges, whatever. He hasn't done any of that. So, you know, you can't take EMF readings as a paranormal event if you don't find out where the sources of EMF are coming from that are you know, electricity in the building and stuff. He hasn't pinpointed any of that.
I just hit stop. Let's hit play on this.
Cecil, you've got a Bluetooth speaker. Why don't you connect, like you connect the Spurt box to the Bluetooth speaker, why don't you connect the recorder to the speaker so we can hear it properly, Cecil? Or if you know, you weren't, I don't think this was live. Take the card out of the, or I don't think there's a card in those, I'm not quite sure, because they're shitty recorders. Put the audio onto the computer and then put it into the video, rather than just giving us the audio from that tiny little horrible speaker. I have one of them recorders. I don't like them. They're one of the cheapest recorders you can get on Amazon. Would you like to say something in this little EVP recorder? Thank you. You knew what I was thinking. I was going to ask you to turn on the EMF detector.
Are you here? Do you have energy?
Do you have energy? What kind of a question is that? I'm just going to walk around.
Push that ball in, please.
Just let the spirits do what they want with the devices.
Can you knock the ball in, spirits?
Intense this time.
Can all of y'all use your energy at one time and push it?
You keep asking them to push this ball into the pocket of the thing. If I was a ghost there, I'd be pretty pissed off. I don't want to push the ball into the hole. No matter how many times you fucking keep asking me, Cecil. No.
Whoa. I heard that.
What exactly, Cecil? Can you explain it to us?
Wow, thank you. I heard a woo. Yes, I heard you, spirits.
Possibly somebody outside because there is a street outside. I don't know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, Cecil. Let's just put it that way.
That was amazing. I got freezing cold chills.
And yet we didn't hear it on camera.
Why don't you want anybody in there with the money?
It's safe to say that this is the worst so-called paranormal investigation I've ever watched. Because this is my second time going through this. Because the first time I got a vertigo attack and I had to go to bed. So thank you, Cecil. This is fucking terrible. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to watch this.
Every time I walk away, it starts beeping back here, guys. That's amazing. All right, I'm going to stop it. We're going to come back down. We're going to go up to Carl's room and the basement. We're not going
You know the speed of his speech? That he's in a bit of a panic because he's running out of battery.
to make it a whole 2-hour show. I don't have 2 hours on my camera, but be right back. So we're outside of Bobby Mackeys right now. Now, when I walk in here, I'm going to walk in here. I'm going to go grab the EMF detector. And then I'm going to put it in my bag, and then we're going to walk straight up to Carl's room. And we're just going to do a walkthrough. And
you're not going to spend too much time in there because you're running out of battery. See, so this is pathetic.
I'm going to have my my EVP recorder going. And the whole time I do it, I'm not even going to talk.
I'm going to hold you to that one, Cecil.
Just going to have my EVP recording from this point, from the time I'm standing out here, shining this light into the door, to the time we are in Carl's. We're just going to walk through Carl's room and just let the EVP recorder catch things. Recording now. Knocking.
I noticed there that when he's walking and the camera's panning over and back really, really quickly, the camera can't keep up with his shaking and stuff like that. As well as that, the camera is struggling for light, and that's why you're seeing this motion blur. You're doing well, Cecil. That's the longest I've heard you not talking. You know by the panning of the cameras getting even worse that he's in a panic. He needs to cover the whole area in the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, he's going to lose his battery. This is fucking ridiculous.
Carl, I don't want to come in without knocking. And this is where I caught the apparition. Hello, Carl. Much love to you, brother. I just wanted to stop by to say hi.
No. If you hear a voice in your ear, it's not an electronic voice phenomenon. Electronic voice phenomenon is a picking up a voice through an electronic device. You heard it. If you heard it in your ear, it's not an electronic voice phenomenon, Cecil. Fucking hell.
Love. I'll be 40 years old in January, brother. Thanks for the numbers. Love ya.
Look at the state of that ceiling. Genie Mac.
I don't want to bug you too much, man. I just wanted to stop by and say hi, and thanks for having me here, having me in company and things. Thanks for having Highstreet, man. We appreciate it. Don't have a whole lot of time on the camera, so I still got to get in the basement and go say hi.
Oh, what an idiot.
Peace.
Is that it? Is that all we're going to get? Is what, 1 minute?
Peace out, brother. They cleaned up this hallway a little bit.
I was going to say, see that piece that's hanging off the wall? It must have been really bad if they've cleaned it up because it looks really dilapidated looking. This is the reason why they're rebuilding. It's an old building.
It sure did.
Screaming lady, your jacket moving. the material in your jacket moving from your arm to your chest. Like that. Hear it? That's what that was, I think. That's your jacket. I heard that song before.
Excuse me.
I can hear it as you're walking around, Cecil. Your jacket is rubbing off. You know, it's rubbing and making noises, Cecil. You're making a wild lot of noise when you're walking around.
Here, Carl, can you close
Soft
that door?
clothes. You need soft clothes. And he's probably still carrying around that bag, and there's stuff probably rattling in it, and his keys and everything.
Spirits, can you please knock all can you knock all the cue balls in for me as I'm leaving? I'm leaving, Carl. Can you knock in the cue balls for me as I leave? Be highly appreciated.
Well, at least he put 3 question marks after that. You know, appreciate that.
If y'all like to say something, go ahead before I leave. Going in the basement. I'm seeing crap in the side of my eye, guys.
Can you describe that for us?
All right. If y'all like to say something, I'm going to be real quiet.
So basically, you've seen crap out the side of your eye.
Go.
It's a clock. Tick-tock, I can hear it. It's a clock.
Can somebody back there yell?
Please, somebody yell. Tell him to get out, because this is painful. Oh God, why do I put myself through this shit?
If you need help, can you scream, please?
I just noticed that the title of the video is Bobby Mackeys Amazing Solo Paranormal Investigation, Most Haunted Nightclub. Not so amazing, Cecil, not so amazing. I just have to say that.
If you want to let the people know you exist, please scream or talk. I know there's a kid in here. Would you like to say something?
Well, they might talk if you'd shut up for a couple of minutes.
guys, here is what they call the portal to hell.
And we're only going to get a shaky shot of it. He isn't going to even hold the camera still when he shows us it.
There's the basement door. We're going in.
Please remember too, he's in a bit of a panic because his battery's running low. This is fucking ridiculous.
Me and Laura's down here for this one because I can't see myself back down here by myself just yet.
Oh, God. Okay, you're scared, okay.
So, that right there is Carl's workshop.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people think there's something kind of nasty living in there.
Yeah. I actually didn't even go in here last time. Yeah, I can feel a little energy of, like, I'm bored, what can I find to do? Carl, you in here, buddy? Your man's shack? Mine's the music studio. This used to be so many different things, didn't it?
Yeah. I've heard that, because I always wondered why these rooms over here on the left were kind of partitioned, like
Yeah, portions.
what purpose they were.
Yeah.
And I was actually on an old a Facebook group about old Northern Kentucky or something like that. And some old guy who used to come here back when it was the Latin Quarter said they used to use these little rooms right here to play cards.
Gamble.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what he said. He said he was down here.
Yeah.
And actually, did it. So
wasn't this a biker bar before Bobby's?
In the 70s, yeah.
Last time we was down here, everybody was down there, and we were looking this way.
Right.
Or actually, it was the garage door, and it was a light source coming out from the bottom right side, kind of floating. It's like an orb coming up, like the lady, the tour guide lady, seen it, but my camera was dead and out of time, and we heard stomping upstairs.
Oh.
So you ran out of time the last time you were here too. Cecil, have you not learned from the last time you were there that you don't have enough battery to do a full paranormal investigation? Yet you come to this investigation and you don't have enough battery as well. Now, the present investigation that he just done, he's probably done exactly the same thing. So don't expect a full paranormal investigation. Running around in a building for an hour is not a paranormal investigation. He just wants to make a YouTube video. This is the prime focus of all of this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's always fun. I'm trying to find a picture that I want to show you. That was taken from almost where we're standing, probably a little further up. You see this right here?
Wow.
There was nobody there. This lady, and then she had two friends that were standing. One of them took the picture, the other was standing next to her, and there was nobody there.
Wow, looks like there's somebody behind them too, like a little further back. Right.
That's interesting. This mass here, the way it is. Interesting.
There in between them, right there. See that?
I don't know about that. But,
yeah, but that's oh my lord.
Yeah.
That's a full body apparition right there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I mean, I can attest nobody has doctored this picture or done any kind of weird stuff to it.
I seen one on this one girl that the Foreman brothers just did a case on, and she that's what the apparition looked like on her security camera. Mm. And it just kind of it opened the door for someone.
Oh.
And the other arm was like hanging back like this, and it kind of just was stretchy.
I'm not going to look into the Foreman brothers. I don't know if they're a legit paranormal investigators or are they just flipping cloud chasing YouTubers. I have no idea, so I'm not going to say anything.
It was crazy. But didn't yeah. This is familiar. Well, I just heard a voice. This is familiar from Ghost Adventures. They seen, I might be wrong,
Yeah.
but didn't they see an apparition, a guy with a hat walk?
Cecil, it's Ghost Adventures. It's a TV show. Stop fucking basing your fucking research on fucking Ghost Adventures and your man crush, Zach Bacons, who is not a paranormal investigator. He's just a showman.
Across?
And that's almost exactly where this picture that I just showed you
Wow.
was taken. Yeah, he kind of, theirs walked like from here and he walked across that way.
Yeah. Is there any way, whoever you are, sir, can you show the people that you do exist?
And please do it in the next couple of minutes because I'm running out of battery here. So hurry up.
At least this one more time? Show yourself on this little camera here. You can talk into it as well. Use my energy to speak. Can you do that? You want us to get out? Can you say get out real loud?
People do this. You know, if you want us to get out, tell us to get out. Why would you come up with that if you want to film in there? Because if they did say get out, would you actually leave? I don't think so.
There's a lot of people that would like to see you. Johanna, right? Dressing room.
Cecil, I can't take your tapping sounds seriously because you're wearing a noisy jacket and you're probably still wearing that backpack with stuff rattling around in it. And your keys. And you
Are
won't
you in
stop
Johanna's
moving.
dressing room with her sometimes? Is that what it is?
He doesn't stop moving either, like.
If you're strong enough to show yourself, brother, you're strong enough to talk loud where we can hear you with our ears. I heard there was human sacrifices down here as well, right? No.
No.
I'm glad you're here because you can verify.
Oh, fucking hell. Cecil, you must watch some real shite. Oh, fucking. Oh. You see, this is the thing. Cecil watches pure utter shite on YouTube, and then he brings it into an investigation.
What is that? I forget what
You can go
walkway.
back if you want. I don't like going back there.
Yeah,
I'll wait out here.
it does. Yeah.
It just goes straight back. You can't get lost.
Is it by the steps to nowhere? Like it
No.
leads behind them?
Those are in the well room.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a creepy little passageway.
I've never seen a whole lot of people back here. At all. And I'm wondering why. Is there a bad energy in here?
A lot of people hear children back there.
Hey, kids.
No, I can't say it. But there's a joke in there somewhere. That's not very appropriate for Cecil to be saying, to be honest with you. Cecil, please don't. Stop, please stop. Don't be calling out to the kids. You do have a bad history with kids. I'm just saying.
I just heard what? I'm just saying hi, that's all. Can you say hello?
Did you hear that? It's like he put on his Chinaman voice. I'll hear that again. That's fucking funny. I probably went back too fucking far.
I'm wondering why. Is there a bad energy in here?
A lot of people hear children back there.
Hey, kids.
Oh.
I just heard what? I'm just saying hi, that's all. Can you say hello?
I don't know why that's so fucking funny. Can you say hello? Oh, fucking
A lot of people back there. At all. And I'm wondering why. Is there a bad energy in here?
A lot of people hear children back there.
Hey, kids. I just heard what? I'm just saying hi, that's all. Can you say hello?
fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell.
I'm so glad I got the EVP going.
Yeah, you just caused me.
Mom, I'm sorry. I get a little too
I don't
brave.
know why you feel safer with me down here because I'm a big chicken.
You know what? I surprised myself the first time I came. Because I was like, you could scratch me if you want to. And then I watched Ghost Adventures and realized that's not a good idea. But when I'm down here with people, I feel a lot more braver. Trust me.
Even just, it's better than being by yourself.
Yeah, always. Until something crazy happens, then it's like, oh, that's still scary. It doesn't matter how many people's down here. Now, there it is. There's the whale, guy. Oh, Lord. Has it been dug out a little bit? Or is it my eyes? Yeah, I think it's me. It was just so many distractions the last time. It's just...
Keep the camera still.
Can you talk through this portal?
What about there's glass right there? Or that's not, is that glass? What is that?
Yeah, it looks like a...
If this is the portal to hell, why don't you come out of that ground and come and get us? Part of Ghost Adventures introductions.
metalwork glass.
That's where that came from.
Oh, that right there?
Yeah, that. Like,
looks like a cup. I know there was people down here playing with razor blades right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a chair fell or something.
Yeah. Wow, you've seen all the videos.
Yeah. You're either passionate about it or you're not. Now, this right here is the room. Everybody started laughing because I said, well, you can scratch me if you want. This is where Zach Bagans got scratched. No, I didn't realize.
Zach Bacon's most likely scratched himself off camera, Cecil. Stop referring to your man crush during your paranormal investigation, Cecil, because you look like a tool.
That's how intense it was down here until I watched his video again. It's bad in here. The EMF detector goes nuts in this thing. Yeah. Every time I go in it. I mean, I can test it. Let me set this EVP recorder down. Let me test this out real quick. I know I brought the EMF detector with me. The little ghost meter. There it is. All right. Yep. I know there's an energy in here.
But you didn't do an EMF sweep of that basement before you took out that EMF detector and then jumped to the conclusions that ghosts are affecting your EMF meter.
I know how strong you are. I know how strong you are. I know how strong you are.
That sounded like your clothes rubbing again, Cecil.
Can you talk?
Class A what, Cecil? If it's a Class A, we should be able to hear it. I didn't hear it.
Let me know what you want me to do.
Go home, please.
Did you hear that? Or that's probably me right there. Me and my damn sinuses, I tell you. Which way am I going here? Hold on, I'm sorry. Which way? Yeah, this way, sorry.
Don't step on that, please.
Oh, lovely. I bet the demons, if they're in here, they like that.
Oh, God. You know when somebody mentions demons, you know they're full of shit.
Now, I was in here with a Wiccan girl. She said that she's in the Wiccan. Yeah, she was creepy with me in that video. But I'm guessing this is where the star was at. They said the flies. That's a sign. Sign.
No, it's just flies, Cecil, that's all. Stop jumping to conclusions. I'd love to see that other investigation, actually. I don't know if it's available on this fucking channel, but, you know, if I find it, I'll react to that one too.
Puke.
I'll put myself...
Now, I don't feel like we got a whole lot down here last time, but is there anyone in here that would like to say hello, that I'm here, get the hell out? Kids?
Oh, kids. Cecil, stop calling out to kids. It doesn't look good, especially you.
I sense kids.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Can you knock a chair over if you're here? Just grab it and shove it over.
What's all this weird shit? Oh, it's kind of trigger objects.
Slam the damn chair. Just pick it up and slam it on the ground. Take some anger out. Just don't
Maybe they're not angry, Cecil. Maybe they don't want to do that.
hit us with it. Like a fly on.
That just sounds like a noise, Cecil. That just sounds like a squeak. You're moving that much, you know. How are we supposed to know if that's a noise from the environment or the noise of your clothes and all the shit that you have on your back?
On my camera. The room of faces. And
It's weird. Those flies, sometimes there'll be a lot of them down here, and then they'll be gone.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I don't know what the deal is with those things.
And people say this is a woman.
Yeah.
It's pareidolia. It's very interesting, but it's pareidolia.
Johanna. Yeah, I love that song. Bobby.
Have you ever been here when the bar's open?
Nope. You asked me that before on email. Yeah, but that's why I brought it up, because that you mentioned it. Because when me and my girl was watching your email, when you asked, we thought that we should come and have a beer. We ain't had a beer in over 3 years because I'm in recovery. But
well, then maybe you shouldn't have a beer.
Well, my recovery doctor says it's okay to have one every other year. He's all right.
You can go and have a soft drink. There's nothing wrong with you going to a bar to have a soft drink if you want to go to the bar.
Right with that. As long as I don't abuse it. That's the only thing. I would like to see a walking apparition. That would be...
Could you imagine Cecil being drunk? You know, he can't stop talking when he's not drunk. Can you imagine him being drunk? He won't shut up at all.
Amazing. Got people watching. They want to know if he exists. Can you show and do? Can you impress some people?
Cecil is panning the camera around even quicker now because he's running out of time.
Or can you just talk real loud? Can you bang on something? I just heard, yeah, might have been the car. But spirits, my phone is about to die. My camera's about to die.
I bet.
Can you kick or punch or bang this door for me as I close out? My battery got drained here last time too.
No, Cecil, you just ran out of battery, probably.
So I tried to hurry up and run around and...
That's what you're doing now.
Can you show yourself on the camera for the people?
Cecil, if anything shows itself on camera, it will be just covered in motion blur because you can't keep it still.
Can you scream into the camera and say, "Get out"? If you stomp on this floor right here, this ceiling, I'll leave.
You're going to leave anyway because you're running out of battery, Cecil.
That was car, but there's something moving around.
Is it? Is that you over there? With the cowboy hat? Can you just show your face and say, "Get out"? That's what I want to hear. Just say, "Get out," and I'll leave. I promise.
You're going to leave anyway.
Bang on the wood. Can you dance on the floor? Can you throw a bucket? Throw something, knock something over. We know you're here. I haven't never really been scared by a ghost before. Can you finally scare me, finally? Can you be the one to say that you scared Highstreet, Sea Love?
This is starting to get it, all these lines of questioning. It's just disrespectful, I think. What's the noise in the background? Is it crickets? I'm not from the United States, so I don't know, but it sounds like crickets. Or is it some electrical alarm system or something? It's just constant, sounds like crickets.
There's a chair right there in your way. Why don't you knock it over? Just bang on the machine, man. You ain't got to sit there and peck on it.
That kind of attitude, I hate that. It just fucking pisses me off. No respect. No respect at all. Just asking the Spurs to jump through hoops for your fucking YouTube video. He's holding the camera steady for a change.
Alright. This ain't worth my time.
Wow. Talk about fucking disrespect. Like, fucking hell. This ain't worth my time.
I'm gone. Maybe next time when I come back, you can use my energy and actually show me something.
No. If I was a Spur, I would say, go fuck yourself, Cecil. He is actually holding the camera steady for a change.
Poquito más.
Thank God it's nearly over.
I dare you to make a loud sound. I'm just daring you, and I'm not even disrespecting you.
Yes, you are. You're asking him to perform like performing monkeys for your YouTube video, Cecil. Thank God there's only 3 minutes left.
I'm daring you to show me your powers because I know you got them, man. You deserve to show us that you exist. We know you exist, but you got to show the people, man.
Well, you see, you have to show that you're kind of respectful, and they will show you. But if you're disrespectful, they're just going to say, fuck you.
You're famous, man. Show them how famous you can be. Come on.
If they're going to perform on Cecil's channel, they won't be famous. It actually would be an embarrassing because you know what Cecil's content is like outside the
I
paranormal.
can hear you over there. Peekaboo.
He's dialing it back a bit now.
You country boy. Show us how country you are. Put them boots on and go upstairs and dance a little bit for us.
Like performing monkeys.
It's a honky tonk, right? Ah, whatever. Good night. That ain't good enough for me, brother. I'll be back. I like you too much not to come back. Thank you, Highstreet, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video.
No, I didn't actually. It was like fucking. It was like poking needles into my eyeballs, Cecil. That's what it was like going through this fucking video. And I know it was 1 minute and 1 hour and 6 minutes, and I skipped the noisy spurt box and that. But I reckon I still went over an hour. God, that was fucking horrible.
Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you.
Well, at least he was nice there. I don't know what that is. Oh, fucking hell. That was, my eyes are sore trying to keep up with the camera. It moved so quickly. And 3 years after that, he still was doing this exact same thing. Asking the spirits to perform, like performing monkeys for his YouTube video and shit like that. He never sat still. He never shut up. I don't know. It was that was horrible. But if I do get the previous investigation, I'd be interested to look at that because I haven't actually seen it. So that's basically it. But I'm going to leave it there because I have other more important things to do than fucking look at Cecil videos. But hope you enjoyed some of that, and see you next time. Bye.